Alright folks, it is I, Randy with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you another fantastic video today. In today's video, we are playing Sea of Conquest, and I am running some tests for you based on my good buddy Loremaester's decision to make me use all defensive gear on my ships. Therefore, I'm going to show you a quick set of gear changes that I've made simply for this testing for you. I've been testing it over the last day and a half or so. I just did a major the Lord of the Sea of Conquest PvP event with it. It was very tanky. And how it works is I basically put defensive sets on all my ships. So instead of running my high damage sets, I've sacrificed probably 20-25% damage output in exchange for much higher HP and really enormously higher armor. So I'm using Sov set, for example, on 3 of my ships, actually 4 of my ships. Okay, I'm using Sov set. 3 of my ships are using Sov set. 1 of my ships is using Yamata set. Okay, Shelter of Yamata. Shelter of Yamata is really interesting. It's not quite as tanky stat-wise as Sovereign of the Seas set, but it does have this nice debuff. Nice bonus. I got buffed by about 20%. So previously it would give you a 5-second duration of 35% reduced damage taken. Now it's a 6-second duration, which is why I say a 20% bonus to the time duration. And it reduces all the damage you take by 35%. That's interesting, but of course that means I have much lower armor and a little bit lower HP. And lastly, I kept my artillery set because this thing is so amazing because it already gives me 15% damage mitigation all the time. I'm already using an armor sail on it, so I already have really high armor on this ship anyways. That's basically what we're testing today. So, like I said, we just finished like 5 minutes ago the Sea of Conquest match itself. I was very tanky. I was able to tank, 6-7 guys at a time for a few minutes. Damage was noticeably lower. And now we're going to do some straight clashes on video for you against a few enemy whales. So, both of these fools are level 32, I believe. Oh, Cloud's 31. I'm 31. Very comparable in overall strength. I think a couple of my heroes are a little bit higher star than him. And he is running an old version of my build where I actually had Cordelia on the Cutthroat ship. I do prefer Cordelia on the Cutthroat ship. I'm running this build to test 3 things, right? First of all, I'm also testing the gear, but I'm also testing Delilah in the flagship to go ahead and put my shield ahead of the damage cooldowns from the enemies to try and see if that makes a difference with Magnus and Ahab's shields. Also, she will increase the damage the enemy takes from Strategic, which is going to be Griffin and Boa for the first couple ultimates that come out. I'm trying to get a damage advantage while getting my shield off before the enemy damage comes in. Okay, so we're testing that. So a lot of things are being tested right now. The Cutthroat build, the Delilah build, and the Sovereign set across the fleet. Let's see how we do in straights. This build is not designed for straights. It's designed for tanking multiple people in a team fight. As you can see, my damage is dramatically lower. He is passing me on damage up until it looks like I took off here. We'll see what happened. It looks like maybe Cutthroat dropped a minion. Looks like my strategy ship probably double slapped somebody pretty good. So this is a good performance considering I'm running all tank sets. That was ironic. Let's take a quick look at the report, and then I'll attack another couple people. So let's see here. So this is... Oh, yeah, the Cutthroat came in hot. So I'm running a dual Cutthroat and Burning build. But look at how much damage this strategy ship dealt with Griffin and Boa and Delilah on here. Delilah, of course, is going to give a damage bonus to strategy ships by debuffing 5 enemy ships. So she's nice there. Doesn't have to be on your strategy ship. Overall, healing output's lower than on the previous Cutthroat build. But it's interesting just to see how tanky I was. And it's also interesting to see which ships took the most damage. So Cutthroat was clearly focus fired, but my Cutthroat ship has very high armor, so he was not able to get the kill. Let's go ahead and attack a Drain, and then we'll attack one of the bigger people who are larger than me, which will be a 32 to 35 range if we can find one. Ink has a couple 32s right now. So hopefully we'll get someone good to kill. Should be fantastic. Oh yeah, you can see I'm very tanky. I'm not really taking a whole lot of damage, but I'm definitely pumping it out. So let's go ahead and look at the report on that real quick, and then I'll hit Mo Brenny's at 32. A Drain, shout out to a Drain fellow war member here. My heroes are definitely ahead of his. There's no denying that. My heroes are significantly higher strength than his, so this is not quite an apples to apples comparison. This is just showing you the performance of the build overall and how tanky it is. And look at artillery with no damage bonuses towards artillery. The artillery ship is absolutely dominating. Isn't that fantastic? They really buffed the artillery set. Being able to run the artillery set with this particular build gives me 35% bonus damage with artillery. So this gentleman is full level 32. My fleet strength is a little higher because my heroes are more strengthened than his. However, this is going to be a good competition. He does have very strong heroes to boot. Most of his things are 2 or 3 red stars. So I don't know what he's doing on his flagship. That looks new. He happens to be running some kind of really stupid build on his flagship that I haven't seen before. That looks new. I don't know why he's doing that, but I guess we're going to go hit him, and maybe my cutthroat ship will drop him real quick. We'll see what happens. This is, hopefully I don't lose live on this video. That'd also be embarrassing. But, yeah, with the really dumb build he has on his flagship, I don't see him doing well. Oh, his flagship's getting targeted. His flagship's getting targeted. There he goes. That's why you don't run some dumb build on your flagship, dude, because you get dropped with a third of your health left. And that's how that fight went. That probably didn't get a lot of damage output. Then we'll hit Baron next. We'll do a fight against Baron. Okay, should be good. Oh yeah, this was a dominating. He got dominated. So all right, let's go back to killing Baron. Let's see what happens. Again, Baron is full level 35. His fleet is 4 million power above mine, so like significantly higher, 20% higher fleet strength. His heroes are also very, very powerful. I have a few additional strengthens over him on Bones and Ophelia, but overall he's either matches me or passes me in hero strengthening, which is great. This will be a great comparison. This is my old build. This is my favorite build that he is running, where you have Cordelia on the Warhammer, you've got Tanaka and Adeline on the Stormbringer. This is the build that I like. He's got Ed in the enemy fleet, so we're really going to be testing how my new build, which is, I'm just a weaker opponent in general compared to him, but we'll be testing how the new build performs against him now that we have Delilah and this gear and the cutthroat switcheroo. Oh, I almost lost the artillery ship already. It's getting peened in good. There's that earlier, did you see that? I popped my shield before he was able to get his ults off, so I actually did some decent damage. He definitely got the W here. There's no denying he got a W. But I'm not upset with the performance against a maxed out 35 dude like that. I think we did pretty good. Oh, he hit me as I hit him. Look, he hit me right as that's so funny. Anyways, this is the performance. I'm not upset. I killed the ship. I killed one of his ships. This is a level 35, guys. On level 31, I killed a ship. He's running my favorite build. I killed his main damage dealer, which is great. Cutthroat ship did pretty good. Kojo leading in damage on that. The burn build, of course, is rank 1 here, dominating everything. And that's the tail of the tape, guys. So if you feel like this has been an interesting event for you, let me see if I can pull up some team reports. I don't know if I have. I'll have to find some. It's not a lot. I'll have to find a couple. But here's against a few people. We'll do more testing of this build. Shout out to Loremaester for suggesting the full defensive build. It's interesting. My damage is dramatically lower. My tankiness is up. It's interesting to see the performance overall. Technically, it does align with my objectives, which are maximize my burn damage output over time. So the longer I live, the more damage I'm dealing. And to be honest, my burn ship is going to outdamage pretty much anybody within 2 or 3 ship levels of me. After about a minute. Because after about a minute, I have the burn damage stack, I got damage over time stack. I'm up I'm up super high up in that damage over time and burn damage stacking with all the other bonuses on the ship too. So, alright, that's it, folks. Like and subscribe if you've been interested in this theory crafting journey today. I had a lot of fun. Randy out.